I want everyone in this world to burn and everything in this world to burn. I want everything, absolutely everything in this world to be destroyed. And I am not evil for having this belief. I am simply changed. I'm simply demoralized or corrupted, you could say. But I wouldn't say that I'm evil for having this belief. And I think that my desire, my wish, my urge to see all of humanity burn, I don't believe is evil at all. At worst, it's necessary evil in my belief. And part of the reason why I've come to this very dark place of thought is because of recent experiences, recent understandings and visuals that I've come to. I've seen so many things, especially recently, such demoralizing, such disgusting and putrid things. I've seen and heard about that it is completely eroded nearly all of my compassion for the human race. It's reached a degree of my nihilism has reached such an extreme degree that at this point I see no other way. There's no other way but death. Absolutely everyone, every man, woman, and child in this world has to die. All 8 billion people have to die. All of nature has to be completely incinerated, and this world has to be shattered. There's absolutely no other way. And this is what it's come to, and this is the truth. This is the only way out. And besides the things I've heard and seen recently, on top of this, my experiences have been my recent experiences in life, especially within, believe it or not, the past hour or two, have been quite, I would say, unsavory. I found that once again, autism has impeded my progress in life. I found that it has eroded my hope even further, to an even deeper degree. And knowing that there is no cure for autism, knowing that there is nothing that can even help my autism, and knowing that there are millions, tens, perhaps hundreds of millions of others in the world with the same issues as me, and many people with many other issues that are almost as bad or worse than mine, it makes me, it drowns me. It absolutely drowns me in hatred and in absolute scorn for humanity. This deep hatred, this deep desire, this almost insatiable, unquellable desire to incinerate absolutely everyone in this world, to destroy absolutely everything. This urge is almost unbearable. It's almost I'm almost incapable of quelling this unfathomable hatred, this unbelievable scorn for the human race that is, I believe, beyond even the levels a human can reach. I believe that I have reached a near antichrist degree of hatred, absolute burning, searing hatred for the human race. And it's only grown further today. And so it makes me think, how much deeper, how much more hateful and destructive can I become? How much more hate do I have to endure? How much more bitter can I become? Tomorrow, in an hour, in a day, in a week, in a month, in a season, in a year, in a decade from now. How much deeper can my hatred get? How much more might I see in another 10 years? How much more might I see, might I hear and experience in life? And how much deeper will that you know make my hatred, my immense hatred? That I would say scorn. I would say scorn is the right word. The pure, this desire for pure annihilation of something. Pure hatred and desire for the complete expungement, eradication of something. That's what scorn means, basically, and that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling pure scorn. But unfortunately, with me being someone on the spectrum, someone with autism that is non-violent, unfortunately due to my high-functioning autism, I don't enact my feelings, and I say that it's unfortunate because I believe that if I believe that doing is more important than saying or thinking. And if all of us in the world, had this pure nihilism viewpoint, and we all tried to kill each other, then I think that there wouldn't be any more suffering, there wouldn't be any more evil if we would all just destroy each other. And so, I've been thinking a lot. What would be the best way, the quickest and easiest way to completely annihilate the entire human population? And I believe that a holy war must be enacted. I believe that the Al-Aqsa Mosque should be blown up. I believe it should be completely incinerated, demolished, sparking a holy war between Israel and the Muslims, the Jews and Muslims, and I believe the whole world should be plunged into a nuclear war. But the problem with that is that people will survive. Billions of people would survive that, and so it's almost pointless. There's almost no point to starting a holy war, starting a world war, spreading a virus, creating a flood. There's almost no point to any of it because humanity will not die. Humanity is a viral infection that just won't go away. Humanity just won't die. It just can't die. And it's really unfortunate because the longer we stay here, the more we'll breed, and the more we'll do evil, and the more we'll suffer. And so it deepens my hatred. The more I exist in this world, and the more I have to put up with, the more I have to see and hear and feel, the more angry and the more hateful I become of humanity. And despite me being Christian, I keep hitting roadblocks one after the other in life. It just makes me, it just drowns me in hatred. This almost unexplainable degree of hatred for life, for everything and everyone. Even those that are close to me. I just hate life. I hate humanity to such a deep degree. It goes beyond, I think, even the Antichrist of the Bible. I don't wish for power. I don't wish to rule anyone. I don't wish to deceive and manipulate, to enslave and corrupt people. I don't wish for any of that. I only wish for the complete eradication of the entire human race. And even the Bible talks about, this world being a fallen world. There pretty much being no point being here. It being better to not exist at all rather than to exist. And even the Bible speaks about this, the pointlessness of existing in this world, the suffering of existing in this world, the pointlessness of life, other than to worship God, pretty much. But that can be done in heaven. There's no point to being here, whether you're religious or not. I think we can agree there's just about no point whatsoever to being in this world. And and my hatred, I can't imagine how much deeper it will get in the next decade. How much more, I can possibly hate the human race. And I know there are perhaps possibly other people in the world, though I think it's unlikely, but I think there are maybe other people in the world that hate the human race even more than I do. But if I had any power in this world, if I was any sort of leader, I would immediately launch nuclear weapons on every nation in the world. I would try to kill the entire human race if I had the power. Um, but because I am not a leader and I do not have that power, I simply sit back and I just and I gloat. I uh, I I what's the word? I writhe in hatred, in agonizing hatred instead. But if I were to gain any power in this world, if I had it in the first place, I would have incinerated the entire human population a long time ago, and it would have been it would have been a mercy killing. It would have been out of, in a way, some degree of dark love. It's sort of like what God did with the flood. When God killed nearly all of humanity and all the life in the world. That's sort of the same rationale I have, the same viewpoint I have. Humanity has become too wicked. It's always been wicked. It's become more wicked than before. It's become more grotesque. And me myself existing in this world, not being able to function like others with my autism, makes me believe that there is no place at all for me in this world. There is absolutely no place for me anywhere in this world, in any society, in any location. There's nothing at all for me in this world. I have absolutely nothing to gain, and I have absolutely nothing to lose other than my life. And this has further entrenched me in my hatred for the human race, because I exist and because I belong nowhere, because I can't exist anywhere normally, and with any purpose. I have no purpose in this world. I have no value in this world, and there's never ever going to be any value to me existing in this world, and in my eyes there's no value to anyone else existing in this world. And therefore I believe that an antichrist like nature is what's required to stop this evil, to stop this madness. And with me being Christian, that is why I want to destroy the Al-Aqsa Mosque, and spark a holy war, and bring about the Antichrist. If of course religion is real, and if of course God is real. But I constantly go back and forth questioning if it's even possible that there's a God or there's a Jesus. I constantly question it because I'm constantly pulled to the dark, to the darkness. I'm constantly bashed and violated, raped by the corruption and the worthlessness of this existence. And my hatred can only grow stronger. The love I have for humanity is dead. The love I have for individuals is not gone, but who I was before as a child and as a teen, that's dead. And all that's left is pure scorn for the human race. And I think that I'm valid in my beliefs. I don't think that I'm mentally ill. I don't think I'm deranged or prideful or anything. I don't think I'm anything other than right in my beliefs. I think that I'm not mentally ill. I don't think I'm deceived and deluded. I think that I'm perfectly correct. I think I'm more true in what I say, more realistic, and I think my beliefs are more correct than nearly any beliefs of any other people in this world. And when it comes to any beliefs that have ever existed, I think that mine are at the near top of the list. Not to be too prideful or arrogant sounding, but I think it's a mistake. I think our existence, even God, the God of the Bible says it, and many philosophers say it. I think our existence is a mistake. I think to exist is to suffer, and therefore having children is rape. I would count giving birth, creating new life as a form of rape and abuse and extreme cruelty, on the same level as child rape or the Holocaust. And I think that people with the belief that life is good and more life should exist, I think they are the most brain dead, the most deluded and nearly evil people in this world, in terms of their belief system. I think it's just about the most evil belief system in the world. And unfortunately, there are so many people in this world with that mindset that having children, creating new life is good or it's necessary. I think that it's incredibly disgusting and wrong. I think it's to the same degree of evil as people who believe, believe in what the Nazis doing was right, or people who believe, that R-wording children is good. It's a disgusting, repugnant belief, in my opinion, and it should not exist. And because so many people have the belief, therefore, just about no one in this world should exist. And thankfully, the world is, going on a crash course towards destruction, going on a crash course towards world wars, holy wars, and there's no escape from that. And it's all of humanity's fault. The greed and the corruption, the evil that I hate and that I stand against is the cause of this. And so I'm almost to a degree happy that it's going to happen. And even if it doesn't, I hope one day to contribute to it, helping to start a holy war, in particular by ending the red heifers, or destroying the Al-Aqsa Mosque. Starting a holy war is, I think, just about the only thing that can be done to, if not destroy the human race, nearly destroy it. And I think that's just about the most noble cause that someone can take. Not the most noble cause, but I think that stopping future generations from existing is just about the best thing we can come to. In terms of moral actions, besides perhaps preaching about God, as a Christian. That's just what I believe. But I'm a rather dark Christian. There are very few Christians in the world that have such an immensely dark viewpoint that I have. I'm pretty sure, but I think that my viewpoints still align with Christianity, with the God of the Bible to a degree. God caused the flood. Not only did God believe that humanity was a hopeless cause, but God also tried to kill humanity. Or he didn't try to. He was about to do it, but he decided to leave a few people alive. But the God of the Bible and I, if God is good, then I would say that my beliefs are not that far off from God's. Perhaps not to the same degree of good, but I believe that wiping out the human race is a noble cause to a degree. The Bible says it's better to never have existed at all, and I take that at face value. I hold true. I hold closely that statement. It means a lot to me, and it should mean a lot to other people. And it's unfortunate how blind so many people are, and how many people ignore the evil and the suffering of others in this world. It's I get it. There's a lot of different forms of suffering. There's a lot of different types of people that have so many different issues in this world. I get it. People like me with autism we're never going to get any sort of fair life in this world. We're never going to be prioritized by society, by the government, by any group ever in this world. It's never going to happen. And it's the same with schizophrenic people, people with depression, people with physical ailments, people with maybe cancer or other diseases and issues. The people that are suffering, the people that are in the dark, are always pushed under the rug and hidden and ignored and denied and blamed and persecuted and ridiculed, and therefore I truly have no place in this world, nor will I ever. And therefore, for me personally, the annihilation of the entire human race is the only worthwhile endeavor left. It's the only thing to study. It's the only thing worth contributing to the world is annihilation, the holy war, the world war, whatever. And yes, this might lead to more suffering, but in the end, it will lead to no more life existing, and therefore no more suffering or evil. So therefore, it is just about the most worthwhile endeavor is the quest to annihilate the human population. And so that's all I have to say in this video. I think I've ranted enough. So like, comment, subscribe, and tell me what you think about what I've said in the comment section down below. And check out my other videos. I make all sorts of very dark, depressing, philosophical videos like this. But I don't think any are quite as dark as this one. Maybe one or two of them are. If not more dark actually than this video. Quite a lot more dark. But anyway, yeah, definitely comment, and I'll see you in the next video.